right, wheelers and dealers, what's going on, everybody? Happy Saturday night to you. I know we're coming at a different time, but we're gonna have a different kind of show tonight. Tonight, live auction. I've mentioned this probably a little over a month ago or so. I just have a bunch of shit that I don't need. Um, or basically, I need to make a little room for. I'm a little overpacked right now, and yeah, so I figured I really don't want to deal with eBay for a lot of stuff. Um, so I figure we'll come on here tonight, let you guys, the viewers, have first dibs at some of this stuff. And I got some pretty damn cool stuff that uh, it was kind of a struggle of whether or not I wanted to kind of let part ways with it. But I think it's time to kind of downsize a little bit, and perhaps you know buy more shit. So we'll hang out for a second here. Let some more people jump in here in the room. I'll go over how this is going to work here in just a little bit once we get a few more people in here. But first and foremost, just want to thank everybody that's going to join me tonight and have a little fun with me. Hopefully, I can hook you guys up with some pretty cool shit for. I'm telling you, on some of this stuff, you're not going to find better prices on it. So if you're a collector, or you're interested, and it's just something you want, this is probably the best deal you're going to find on it. So yeah, looking forward to it. There's a lot going on here. I got it all settled, situated over here with index cards. So I'm going to try to keep track of everybody's stuff as best as possible. And then at the end of it, we'll tally everything up. I guess shipping we'll do, for smaller stuff, maybe just like a $5 flat shipping charge. And if you win multiple things or something, we'll just put it all together and maybe charge a little bit more on shipping. But so I'm going to try to keep everything as organized and running smoothly as possible. But yeah, I had a nice weekend off last week. Had our fantasy football draft. That was fun. Look forward to that every year. And won the championship last year. I don't know if you can see over my shoulder. There's a championship belt that I now have in my possession. I'm very, very proud of it. I've been working to win in that fucking league for years now. So finally did it and defending it this year. So I'm pretty stoked about that. But yeah, put up that Dawn of the Dead zombie commentary track with Lee Carr, Michael Gornick, and Tom Dubinsky last weekend. And everybody seemed to pretty much enjoy it. I just thought it was a really cool commentary to hear from two guys that really hadn't done a commentary for Dawn of the Dead before, and Tom Dubinsky and Michael Gornick, and two guys that were pretty much there for everything, from the beginning of Dawn of the Dead to the end, and probably pre-production, post-production. I mean, they were there for everything. So it was a pretty cool commentary track. I hope you guys enjoyed that. And like I said, it was just one of those commentaries that never really got released in the States before. I think it was only available in some French releases. And I know not everybody has, a region-free Blu-ray player, region-free 4K player, whatever. So just like to throw that up on the channel for folks like me who for years and years and years didn't have access to stuff like that. So September the 14th, I'll go ahead and get this out of the way too. I'll be joining Grande's Graveyard for a discussion and a look at Romero's career throughout the 90s. So I guess spanning from 1990, Two Evil Eyes, the Night of the Living Dead remake, Tales from the Dark Side, the movie, all the way up through Bruiser. So, I mean, the 90s it's one of those time periods in the Romero legacy, the Romero lore that, doesn't get talked about a lot. It's of course he did the Dark Half, and then there was like that 6 or 7 year period there where he just kind of disappeared. You had Wes Craven cranking out Scream in '96. Yeah, John Carpenter was still doing all kinds of stuff in the '90s, and Romero just kind of fell under the radar after The Dark Half, and we'll talk about that, get into that. So yeah, Grande's Graveyard, September 14th. Everybody check that out. It should be a fun stream. Grande's a great guy, really knowledgeable, really entertaining guy. So I'm really looking forward to just having a good long conversation about that with him. And it gives me an opportunity to go back and kind of rewatch, Two Evil Eyes, which I haven't really seen in quite some time. And it's, make no bones about the fact that it's probably my least favorite Romero film, which is weird because it's Romero and Argento, and it's two of my all-time favorite filmmakers. But just that movie just doesn't work for me. So I'm going to go back and rewatch that, and we'll, give our thoughts. And so it should be a fun, conversation. Of course, you had all those, screenplays and stuff that Romero was working on that, he never got made for one reason or another. Everybody talks about, the Resident Evil movie. Of course, he was originally supposed to do the Resident Evil movie. He had multiple things. The Mummy, I don't know, he did it past that. All kinds of Stephen King related stuff. So we'll go through as much of that as we can in that short period of time. And then, of course, it gives me a chance to talk about Bruiser, which is a film that I really like. I think is very underseen, very underrated, and underappreciated by a lot of people. And I think it's one of those movies that's really, when the time comes, and I know it's bound to happen at some point, but it's one of those films that I think people are going to rediscover and come around to when it finally does get a 4K or a Blu-ray release. Blu-ray. Did I say Blu-ray or Blu-ray release? Because I think it's shot really well. I mean, the performances are very, very good. So I think it's one of those that's really going to benefit from maybe like a 4K restoration or something like that. So we'll see when that comes down the pike. So yeah, I guess I'll go ahead and get into kind of the rules and how we're going to do this tonight. So I have what I call lots. I have pretty much everything in here. Maybe one or two things are singles, but pretty much everything in here is going to be kind of like a bundle. There's going to be kind of a theme to it. I'll take bids. When something goes up for auction, we're going to bid. I ask everybody to bid in $5 increments. So we'll start the bidding at $5 on everything. So you could get some pretty good deals tonight, especially if no more people show up to this thing. So we'll see what happens as we go along here. And I guess as we go along through the night here, the more and more lots and then items that we have up for bid, we're going to get into the more higher dollar, rarer things. And it's not just Romero stuff. I do have quite a bit of Romero stuff, but also have just some general horror stuff, some collectibles, memorabilia, vinyl. Got quite a few vinyl records here that I'm going to put up for bid if anybody's into vinyl. Blu-rays. There's a good mix of stuff here, and some pretty cool stuff that you're not going to find too often, especially out in the wild. So yeah, we'll do $5 increments for the bids. So we'll start at 5, go to 10, blah blah blah, until we get to where we need to go. And once we settle an auction on a lot, I'll take down the name. And I'll put up my PayPal or Venmo, and you can just send me the money that way. And like I said, I'll total it all up at the end of the night, tack on the shipping fee, and then I'll be in contact. Just shoot it over to either the PayPal or the Venmo account, and I'll get that sucker in the mail for you. And like I said, this is the first time I've ever done anything like this, so this could be a big fucking disaster. We're going to find out. It could be interesting. So we'll see what happens. So I guess we can go ahead and get into the auction. Like I said, I have quite a few lots here, quite a bit of stuff. I hope. Wait a second here. Let me make sure I'm coming in okay. Okay. Our internet's been a little wonky. We were completely without internet last weekend for pretty much the entire day on Saturday, and today it went down again. So So let's hope, let's pray that this works, and I don't have to throw any temper tantrums. Mm-hmm. All right. Okay, so we'll go ahead and get into. Let's go ahead and get into it. Let's see what happens here. Let me make some room. Let's put all this stuff. Okay, so the first lot up bid, we're starting the bid at $5 for this. Is a collection of Blu-rays here, and I call this the Horror Classics Blu-ray collection. And let's see. So we'll start off John Carpenter's The Thing, John Carpenter's Halloween, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Evil Dead, Child's Play, Army of Darkness, the Screwhead edition, and this one's unopened, brand new, Alien with a slipcover, Ridley Scott's Alien. So we'll start the bid at $5 on those. Just a little mishmash of Blu-rays. See, the Alien has a slipcover. Screwhead edition, I know there was like a billion Army of Darkness releases at one point or another. But this is the Screwhead edition from Universal. So, and then the Child's Play here is 20th Century Fox and MGM, I believe. Yeah, MGM. This is the Anchor Bay release of Evil Dead. It's got all these different special features on it. This is the Dark Sky Films release of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I remember this DVD came out. It was like one of the first steel books that I remember ever seeing. I thought it was really, really weird, but pretty cool because, I mean, you think of Texas Chainsaw Massacre, you think steelbook, you know. So, I don't know. It makes sense to me. I don't know, something about it. And then we got Halloween, John Carpenter. This is the Anchor Bay release. And John Carpenter's The Thing. So a couple of John Carpenters. There's a great John Carpenter documentary, that little mini documentary that Vice did that I watched earlier today. All right. Titanic discussions. What's going on, man? $25. How do I pay? So we got a first bid's $25. What's going on? Awesome. See, how do you pay if you're the winner? So basically, you will take your bid. I'll put up my either PayPal or Venmo, whichever is easiest for you. I'll go ahead and put that up here. So I got a little scroll here. So yeah, PayPal or Venmo. Send it over to me. I'll mark you down on my card here, and we'll do. We'll tally it all up at the end of the night. Put a. Okay, PayPal. Okay, yeah, either PayPal or Venmo, whichever one works. Those are the two that I have. But yeah, I'll tally them down. I'll keep a collection, keep a tally of what everybody spent, and once we get payment, I'll send the suckers in the mail to you. So if anybody can beat $25, I think Titanic Discussions might be the winner of our first lot here. And this is the Horror Classics Blu-ray collection. I'll go through them again. The Thing, John Carpenter. Halloween, John Carpenter. Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Tobe Hooper. Evil Dead, Sam Raimi. Child's Play, who directed? Tom Holland, that's right. Army of Darkness, Screwhead Edition, Sam Raimi. And Ridley Scott's Alien, still sealed, brand new slipcase and all. So we've got a $25 bid for Titanic Discussions here, and every top bid I'm going to keep down here at the bottom so people can see what the number to beat is. you may be the winner here. I don't see anybody else bidding on this collection, so let's see. We'll give it about another minute, see if anybody else wants to jump in on this. I mean, $25. I mean, that's a pretty good deal for 7 Blu-rays here. A couple of these are kind of hard to find. The Halloween, I know, is one of the harder ones to find. All right, so we'll do a little countdown here, and if anybody wants to throw in a final bid, if anybody can beat $25, we will. I need to work on my my auctioneer thing. 25, 25. Anybody want to go 30, 30, 25, 25, 30? Anybody will hear 30, 30, 30, 30? No. Yeah, I don't know about that. So yeah, $25, highest bid. Count down from 10. We'll go 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. All right. Titanic discussions. First winner on the night. 7 Blu-rays, the Horror Classics collection. So we're gonna write you down on this one. Happy to support. Well, I'm thank you very much. I mean that's really cool. I'm glad to see you in here, man. Let's see, bid $25, and then yeah, like I said, just shoot it over to either you PayPal. You want to use PayPal? That's totally fine with me. It's down here at the bottom, scrolling, and appreciate it. So that all right. So we're underway. Let me set these to the side. All right, auction number 1 down. So, Titanic discussions coming in hot. All right, I got a couple of more Blu-ray collections here. These are specific to the releasing company, I guess you'd call it. All right. So lot number 2, we have this is, like I said, we'll start $5, $5 bids. We'll go, this is the Arrow Video collection. So I got 4 Arrow Video titles here. If you're interested. First one here is Battles Without Honor and Humanity. I've never seen this, actually. It's just one that I came across and picked up because it's Arrow. I'm a huge Arrow fan, so we'll throw that one in there. This is Billy Sinise's The Dead Center Arrow Blu-ray. The Possessed, which is one of the original Giallo films, I believe, back in the day. I mean, it's pretty damn cool. Who directed this? The Possessed. Filmed by Luigi Bazzoni and Franco Rossellini. So, pretty cool one. And then last but not least, the Steelbook release of Wes Craven's The Hills Have Eyes. Very, very cool. So, yeah, we'll start the bids at $5 on these if you guys are interested. Battles Without Honor and Humanity, The Dead Center, The Possessed, and the Steelbook Blu-ray release of Wes Craven's The Hills Have Eyes. So we'll start the bids at $5 on that. And Grande, I was talking about Grande's Graveyard earlier. Grande actually just did a retrospective on Wes Craven, which I think this was the 8-year anniversary of Wes Craven's passing. He did a great retrospective the other night. I think he went for damn near almost 3 hours because it's one of those things. It's like once you get into it, you can't go, you can't go too much farther than that. But yeah, it was fantastic. And just talking about The Hills Have Eyes, and The Hills Have Eyes, of course, was Craven's second film that he did after Last House on the Left. And the way I put it, I love both films. I prefer Last House, but Hills Have Eyes is right up there. I mean, it's definitely top tier Craven. First bid, John Scolari. What's going on, my brother? $5. So we got a $5 bid. Do we hear 10? $5, $5. Do we hear a 10, a 10, a 10? I'm not going to do that all night. I promise. I will not do that for every single one of these. So $5 bid for John Scolari on the Arrow Video collection. But yeah, I think the thing that separates The Hills Have Eyes from Last House for me is like Last House. Hills Have Eyes is definitely the better made film, but to me, Last House is it's more effective. It's hard. Like I find that the older I get, the harder it is for me to watch that. I don't know why. It's just I don't know. Maybe I'm getting sensitive, in my old age. But it's a tough one to watch. It's definitely a hell of a debut for Wes Craven, especially a guy that hadn't even seen a movie until he was like 15 years old or something like that. He grew up very, religious and so yeah, it's just it was really interesting going back and looking at his entire, filmography. And it's funny. Wes Craven was always one of those guys, and I pointed this out in Grande's stream the other night. He was one of those guys that would come out and make a 10, like amazing, 5-star film, and then follow it up with just a solid 2, like just a real shitter. It's like he followed up Nightmare on Elm Street with like The Hills Have Eyes 2 or something, So we got just one bidder here so far for these. Of course, Hills Have Eyes Steelbook Arrow Video release, The Possessed Arrow, The Dead Center, and Battles Without Honor and Humanity. So the Yakuza Papers, Volume 1. So nice little collection there. If you're a boutique label collector, you need to add a couple of these to your collection. Not a bad price for $5. So John, right now is the highest bid, $5 for these. I'm probably about to let this one go to Mr. Scolari here, and we'll give it a few more seconds, see if anybody wants to jump in and beat that. Because I mean, shit, $5 for just the steel book of The Hills Have Eyes alone. I mean, that's a steal. So you're getting a steal on this one. But that's the game we're playing tonight, guys. So all right, we're gonna do a countdown, and we'll move on to the next lot. So we'll go from 10 down to 0. So we'll go 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sold. Mr. John Scolari, congratulations, sir. You got a hell of a steal. Hell of a steal. $5. That's killer. All right. All right, I've set that to the side. I got one more Blu-ray collection, and then we're going to move on to some different things here, some interesting odds and ends. So take that down. All right. So like I said, wait, we'll tally up everybody's totals at the end of the night, throw on, like $5 shipping or whatnot, and you can either shoot it to the PayPal or the Venmo. Either one works for me, whatever's easiest for you. So let's go ahead and do this last Blu-ray lot. And this is lot 3. This is the Blue Underground collection. Let's see, John's got a comment here. Thanks, several unknown to me in the lot, but looking forward to checking it out. For information, I sent you a friend request on Facebook for easy communication. Awesome. I appreciate that, man. I'll be on here. Sent your payment. Okay. Appreciate it, man. I'll check that out here in just a second. I appreciate you supporting the channel. You've been, supporting the channel since pretty much day one. So big thanks to you. And so yeah, let's keep rolling. Keep it rolling. So this is the Blue Underground collection. Now these are awesome, and this is one of those that I took me a minute to convince myself to let these go, but I said, what the hell? I got to make some room. So we got 3 titles here, all Blue Underground releases. Number 1, Lucio Fulci's Zombie, 4K restoration, Blu-ray. It's got the lenticular cover. As you can see, there we go. Get it moving. And these look gorgeous, by the way. I mean, Blue Underground does it right. I mean, when they release something, they do it up. And this is another perfect example of that. This is William Lustig's 1980 slasher classic Maniac with the new 4K restoration. Pretty cool. That's one of my all-time favorite movies. And last but not least, Dario Argento's Cat o' Nine Tails Blu-ray from Blue Underground. So we'll start the bidding at $5 on these. Anybody interested? I mean, this is a hell of a. I mean, if you get this for $5, I mean, you're killing it. Maniac Blu-ray from Blue Underground. Fulci's Zombie lenticular cover. I guess that's what they're called. It moves when you move. And Argento's Cat o' Nine Tails. Starting to bid at $5 on this. Titanic discussions. I know about shipping. I might conk out before too long. Yeah, I mean, if we're just doing the Blu-rays, we can probably do like just a solid $5 shipping fee on that. But I mean, I really wouldn't worry about it. I'll get in contact with you here on the channel. All right, Scolari's got $5. Scolari's making he's making a making a steal tonight. So $5 first bid for the Blue Underground collection here for the Blu-rays. And then I believe, we'll start getting into the Romero stuff. So $5. Dario Argento's Cat o' Nine Tails. Lucio Fulci's Zombie. I mean, this is just shit too that you can just buy and resell on eBay if you're inclined to do that. That's the reason I'm doing this. I really don't like dealing with eBay. They take too much of the money off top, and it's just, I fucking hate it. And then Maniac, all 4K restorations on the Zombie and the Maniac. Deals. Larry says, kick things off. I've got those. I assume others do too, but a different cover on the Zombie. Yeah, there were like multiple different covers. I remember there was the one with the zombie face on it that would move. I know there's that one. I think there was a different one. I can't remember how many different covers there were. But yeah, these have been up for quite a while. So it would be the $5 bid. Okay, Titanic discussions. That'll totally work. I appreciate it, sir. So yeah, we'll give it a minute here and see if anybody wants to be $5. Blu-ray. Apparently, I guess my viewers are not big Blu-ray collectors. They're not too interested in purchasing them. Zombie. I'm trying to get. I guess it's supposed to look like they're walking, moving. Maybe it's pretty. It's moving. And Zombie, I mean, Fulci's Zombie, I mean, that's just an all-time classic. And of course, that came out like almost immediately after Dawn of the Dead. And in Italy, it's known as Zombie 2, a sequel or whatnot to Dawn of the Dead. So it's pretty interesting. That's pretty damn interesting that they went that route, because it has nothing to do with Romero's Zombie. It's just a movie about zombies. So actually, I think you probably check. Yeah, it's got it's got all kinds of stuff in here. But yeah, it's got the reversible artwork if you want the original artwork on it. So that's pretty cool. Like I said, Maniac's one of my all-time favorite horror films, period. I just think there's a grittiness to it. It almost feels Italian. And I think that's what Lustig was going for, because he was trying to get Dario Nicolodi to play the role that Caroline Munro eventually took. But yeah, I mean, Savini's effects work is just amazing. I mean, I think this is, right, not like I said, 1980. So this was like right when Savini was, coming up as the king of splatter or whatever. And then Cat o' Nine Tails, Argento, can't go wrong with that. So anybody can beat $5. I mean, John Scalari's about to kill it tonight. So I guess we'll go ahead and do the countdown, and we'll move on. Not a lot of big Blu-ray collectors here, so we'll count down from 10, and we'll move on to the next lot. Make sure my connection's still rolling. So $5 for the Blue Underground collection, and going to John Scalari in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And it's done. John Scalari, $5. $5 for this Blue Underground collection. This dude, so $10 for 7 Blu-rays. Not bad. So let me write that down for you, man. $5. All right. Keep yours all in one pile here. So, all right. Okay, so far, where are we at? So we got lot 4 coming up, and this is the lot that I call the Tom Savini lot. Pull it over here. So this is the Savini lot number 4. Make sure, yeah, lot number 4 here. I'm going to try to change the banner here. And trying to keep track of where we're at. All right. Lot number 4, the Savini collection. All right. And like I said, we'll start the bidding at $5 on this sucker. So. All right. Larry, assume everybody else already has these. That's the only reason I haven't been on there. Well, shit. I mean, fuck, like you said, even if you already have them, $5. I mean, you can turn around, flip them on eBay, and triple, quadruple your money on that. So you're making out with steel tonight, sir. All right. So this is the Savini collection. Up first, this is a couple of Blu-rays, and this is also up first we have a promo photo of Tom Savini from the set of Knight Riders. These, I guess, they sent out when the film was coming out to help promote the film. I love this. Let me get a little closer here. It's got all the information out at the bottom, little write-up about what Tom's doing, and just a great photo. And one I'm sure, I mean, I know Tom's kind of a dick when you meet him in person most of the time, but he might get a kick if you take this to a convention and have him sign it. I feel like he's a little more receptive if you try to talk to him about his acting career more so than his effects career. For whatever reason, I really don't know. He's a interesting man, but we all love him. So we got the promo photo. Up next, we have a Spanish release of Martin that was released the Blu-ray, released over in Spain. It's in English. I mean, you can still watch it in English, but it's just a pretty cool little collectible here. If you don't have the Spanish version of Martin, which is the same version, but and the AGFA release, Blu-ray release of Effects. Now, this is one that so this is one, if you haven't seen it, I highly recommend checking it out. It's one of it's got Tom Savini, Joe Pilato, John Harrison. This is a fantastic. I mean, this is a really good film. Of course, they just did the 4K that they released as well. But this is the Blu-ray release. I mean, it's perfect if you just want to check it out. Get it for a good price here. Like I said, I highly recommend it. I really enjoy the film. I think it's a really awesome film. Directed by Dusty Nelson. I mean, this was shot probably right after Dawn of the Dead, I would say. So John. Let's see, what's the stamp on the back? It just says Photo Fest. Please credit and return Night Riders. So I don't know who was in possession of this previously, but Photo Fest, I guess, is who would be in possession. So we got the Tom Savini promo 8x10 here, original 8x10 promo when the film came out. Effects from AGFA, the Blu-ray of effects, and what was the other one? Oh yeah, the Spanish release of Martin, released over in Spain. So that's the Savini collection. We got John Scoleri with a $10 bid here to start this one. So we'll see if anybody is interested in Tom Savini stuff for 15. We got 10, we got 15. And yeah, like I said, Effects is such a weird movie. I think it's really ahead of its time. To me, it feels like what a modern like A24 film is kind of feels like, and well, I guess what they call elevated horror. It's it's interesting. I don't think everybody's gonna like it. It's one of those films that was made, shown maybe a handful of times in the early '80s, and then just kind of disappeared off the face of the earth for many, many years after the fact. Very, very strange. And it was weird because, like, in the '80s, everything came out on VHS. Everything was shot on VHS. Everything came out on VHS. So the fact that never had a VHS release is really, really strange. But AGFA eventually, I think that Blu-ray came out in I know there was a DVD release of it in the early 2000s, I believe. I think that one came out in 2016, 2017, somewhere around there maybe. I can't remember. But yeah. So still got the $10 bid from Scoleri here. Give it a second if anybody else is interested in getting in on the action, because Scoleri's making out like a bandit. Let's see. Make sure I write all this down. And yeah, that Spanish version of Martin, I bought that just, I found it at a good price, and I was like, and this was at a time before Martin was out on 4K, and I hadn't had a Blu-ray. I was like, well, this is a Blu-ray release of Martin, and so I think it's just cool. I love the artwork. I love like the foreign artwork for Martin. Like it's just, it's I don't know. Well, there's like one from like Thailand or Taiwan or something like that I've had my eye on, like an original poster of that on eBay for quite a while, just because it's so weird. I love foreign posters like that, just so odd. So I love odd shit like that. All right, so I'm about to do the countdown. If anybody can beat $10 for the Tom Savini 8x10 promo photo from Night Riders, the Martin Blu-ray, Spanish Blu-ray, and the AGFA release of Effects on Blu-ray, starring Tom Savini, John Harrison, and the great Joe Pilato. So we'll do the countdown here. Go ahead and call it for John again. We're going to go 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And Scoleri's got him another one. Not a bad haul. So $10 bid on those suckers, and that is John Scoleri's as well. Congratulations, sir. So where are we at? Lot 5. Okay. So the next couple of items here. Next couple of items we got here. Keep this rolling. All right. So now we're going to have for the vinyl collectors out there, the horror soundtrack vinyl collectors. Lot 5 is going to be a vinyl soundtrack collection of sorts. And then we'll start to get really heavy into Romero stuff. So first up, we have the original soundtrack of Return of the Living Dead. Of course, this has got, the Cramps, The Damned, SSQ, all the great songs that were in that film. And this is a limited bone white and green zombie blood vinyl edition of the Return of the Living Dead soundtrack on vinyl. Here we got Stanley Kubrick's Clockwork Orange on vinyl. I think this is an original pressing from back in the day. And then John Carpenter's Assault on Precinct 13 and The Fog. And this is a 12-inch single, 45. So yeah, one side it's got The Fog, one side it's got Assault on Precinct 13. So pretty cool. So yeah, go over me in here. John Carpenter's just the re-recorded things that he did with his son. What's the date on this? 2016. So this is The Fog, Assault on Precinct 13, Clockwork Orange, original soundtrack, and of course Return of the Living Dead, original soundtrack on vinyl, limited bone white and zombie green edition, or zombie blood edition. So let's start the bid at $5 for those. And we're going to start with Will Phelps. What's up, my brother? Will's got one at $5. And In Swoop Scolari at a $15 bid. All right. Let's see if we can get some back and forth action here. Let's see if anybody can step up to John and dethrone him for these 3 vinyl records here. So right now, highest bid's 15. Do we hear 20? Let's see what we got. Now, this is not the Return of the Living Dead is not the actual score. So it's not the, but it is the actual soundtrack with the Cramps, 45 Grave, TSOL, the Flesh Eaters, Rocky Erickson. I mean, this was just like that 80s time for like, new wave punk rock. Great soundtrack. So here we go. Return of the Living Dead. Ooh. Clockwork Orange, original soundtrack. John Carpenter's The Fog and Assault on Precinct 13. And we got a new high bidder. Straight Edge Zombie with a $20 bid. Not bad. Do I hear 25 for the vinyl record collection? Looks like somebody might beat out John this time. Interesting. Eventually, I was just going to have to pack like a huge fucking box and just send it John's way at some point. So we'll see what happens. So we got a $20 bid for Straight Edge Zombie. Titanic Discussion, that's an awesome set of records. Yeah, the only reason I'm getting rid of the Clockwork Orange is because I have a duplicate of that one already. That's one of my all-time favorite films. And great score. Just great music on that. So I figured I'd go ahead and let the other one go. And man, that Halloween season coming up, I mean, you can't beat the John Carpenter scores, period. But his score for The Fog is like just perfect for the Halloween season. So yeah, pretty cool. All right. Mm-hmm. So sitting at 20 for the vinyl record collection here. Ugh. Over it again. Any new viewers popping in? We got John Carpenter's The Fog, Assault on Precinct 13, Clockwork Orange, original soundtrack, and the Return of the Living Dead special edition soundtrack. Larry, great. I forget what I even paid for this one. Yeah, I bought it quite a while back. It's just one of those things that it's hard for me to really listen to a lot of vinyl anymore, listen to a lot of music. Um, it, if it was just me in my household, that would probably not be the case. But when you got dogs and children and so much going on, it's hard to find time, because the only quiet time that I have is like time like this, where late at night, or and you don't really want to be blasting. Do you want to party? Bah, bah, it's party time. Can't believe I just did that. But yeah, can't really be blasting that at 10 o'clock at night when you have a toddler trying to sleep and two dogs going crazy downstairs. So $20 bid from Straight Edge Zombie. Anybody going to beat it? Do I hear 25 for this record collection? Yeah, they don't laugh, Joe. I actually used to do that. Sing. I used to be in a band back in the day, if you can believe that shit. But we won't get into that. So anybody got 25 on the bid for the record? The the vinyl soundtrack collection here: Return of the Living Dead, Clockwork Orange, and then the 12-inch Fog and Assault on Precinct 13 from John Carpenter. We'll do a countdown here. Countdown from 10. And this one may be going Straight Edge Zombie. You may have been beat out, John. So we'll go. We'll go 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Do I hear 25? I do not. All right. Sold. Straight Edge Zombie. Congratulations. You are now the proud owner of 3 vinyl soundtracks. I'm going to have to write it with all the X's and shit. So we got a new winner tonight. New winner. $20 bid. $20 bid. All right. And since we got a new winner, I'll go ahead and put my PayPal and Venmo information down here at the bottom. Whichever you choose to use, feel free. Whatever's easier for you. All right. So we're rolling here. All right, now we're going to get into the Romero stuff. I got some Romero collections here, different stuff. All right, so lot number 6. You're very welcome. Thank you. Thank you very much. All right, lot number 6. This is the Dawn of the Dead collection. Got 3 items here from Dawn of the Dead. We're going to start the bid at $5 on these as well. So first up, the novelization of Dawn of the Dead by George A. Romero and Susanna Sparrow, who, by all account, from what I've heard, Susanna Sparrow is a real person. I always thought it was like some, alter ego or something of George, and I don't know, but there's not a lot of information on Susanna Sparrow. That's actually like a video that I want to do at some point, is trying to figure out and find out who the hell is Susanna Sparrow. So, novelization of Dawn of the Dead, George Romero and Susanna Sparrow. If you have been to Living Dead Weekend and you took Larry's Locations tour, you probably already have one of these. But if you don't, this is the map to the mall that Flyboy actually has, and he goes through and shows where the heating ducts or whatever are. So I'll throw this in there with it as well. And another one for you vinyl collectors out there. This is the indie colorway white vinyl release of Goblin's soundtrack for Zombie. So we got the and this one's unopened. This is brand new, never been opened, still sealed. So we got the soundtrack for Zombie, the little map of the mall here, which I have mine. I have 2, so I have one framed and put up on the wall over here just because it's so damn cool. And then the novelization paperback of Dawn of the Dead. If anybody has any more information on Susanna Sparrow, let me know. Because I know nothing about her, and you can't really find anything on her either. So, start the bid at $5 on those. But yeah, if you Google Susanna Sparrow, like her only 2 credits, of course she did the Dawn of the Dead novelization with George, and then she also did the Martin novelization as well, which I also have a paperback copy of. Who in the hell? Gloria Pushfonte, what's up? How are you? Got a $10 bid for 1911 Guitar Dude for the Dawn of the Dead collection. All right, so we got a high bidder. Gloria, I've never seen you in here, so welcome to the channel. If anything you're interested in bidding on, feel free. But we got a $10 bid from 1911 Guitar Dude. What's up, my man? For the Dawn of the Dead collection, which is the sealed copy of Zombie from Goblin, the soundtrack, the novelization paperback of Dawn of the Dead, and then, of course, the Dawn of the Dead map, which I'm just kind of throwing in there just for the shits and giggles of it, because I think it's pretty cool. Like I said, I have mine framed and on the wall just because it looks cool. It's a nice little piece. But yeah, we got $10 bid on that. Anybody want to go? Anybody want to go 15 on this one? I'll take some bids on that. All right. But yeah, I actually haven't. I've read the Dawn of the Dead novelization a couple of times. I've yet to read the Martin novelization, though. That's one I do need to sit down and actually read, because I'm really interested to see how that translates to the book form. It's Gloria. Hello, my name is Gloria. I have a severely infected prolapsed uterus that smells like what? Queechy? I am expected to die. Will you pray for my vaginal rejuvenation? God bless you and my prolapse poo nanny. Well, Gloria, I am a little busy tonight, but I feel like I owe it to the viewers of this channel. I owe it to you. Yes, 100%. Prayers, Gloria. I'm sorry. Very sorry to hear about your situation, and I'll pray for your prolapse poo nanny right here, right now. So let's all bow our heads. Let's pause the fun. And Gloria, I know I know you're going through a tough time, but I don't do a lot of praying, so I don't know how we're going to start this. So let's see. Dear God, or I guess that's how you start. Jesus? Okay, dear God, please watch over one of your sheep or children with the prolapse poo nanny, Gloria Pushfonte. And may her poo nanny be healed through your power. You know me. I don't ask for a lot. I don't really ask for anything. But this one time, please, for Miss Gloria Pushfonte, please rejuvenate her prolapse poo nanny. Love, Michael. Amen. That's what's going. So we're praying for you, Gloria. Thank you. Thank you for the prayer. I hope your ears. I do too. I would be pretty mortified if that were the case. My uterus would be prolapsing, and B, I don't think I have a uterus, but you never know these days. Okay, so let's go back to business. Gloria, I hope you feel better. Straight Edge Zombie with a $15 bid, swooping in on this one as well. So we got $15 from Straight Edge Zombie. Let's get back to whatever the hell that was about. $15 Straight Edge Zombie. We got a $20 bid from anybody here in the room. This is the Dawn of the Dead collection. We'll thank you very much, Titanic. You could be a minister. I thought about it. I've actually discussed this with my fiance before. I think that's that's the way we need to go on this one. So maybe in the future, maybe if this YouTube thing doesn't work out, maybe I'll be like a Sunday morning televangelist or something. I can be praying for everybody's punani, not just Glory's. 1911 Guitar Dude with the $20 bid. So right now, high bid on these 1911 Guitar Dude. Anybody? All right, let me re-rack my brain here. We got Dawn of the Dead novelization paperback, George Romero and Susanna Sparrow. The Monroeville Mall map that you see Flyboy has in the little binder there. And then a sealed, brand new copy of Goblin's soundtrack for Zombie Dawn of the Dead with the limited white vinyl indie colorway release. So right now, highest bidder is 1911 Guitar Dude at $20. So let's see if we get 25 on. I'm shook. I'm a little shook. I didn't expect to come on here tonight and you know, and hopefully you guys are praying with me at home. We could start a little prayer chain here from Miss Gloria. But I appreciate her stopping by and seeking help. You know, never be afraid to ask for help when you need it. This is very watered down and not too good, so let me finish that off real quick. All right, $20 bid for Guitar Dude. 1911 Guitar Dude. $20 bid. Do I hear 25? $20 bid. Oh. Straight Edge Zombie says I'm not being outbid. $25 for the Dawn of the Dead collection. Are you gonna let come on, Guitar Dude, you gonna let Straight Edge Zombie beat you out? Push you out of this one? We'll see. 25. Do we hear 30? We got 30 on this one. I wish I had that old school auctioneer thing. I've tried. You know, the song I was playing earlier. I've tried. I don't have the tongue for it, I guess. Which is weird to say, but 1911 Guitar Dude, $30. All right, we got a battle between Guitar Dude and Straight Edge Zombie. Dawn of the Dead collection. Novelization, Susanna Sparrow and George Romero. It's kind of cool. Romero and Sparrow. What a combo. Here we go. Upper level, bottom level. It's all here. The map for Monroeville Mall. And I think this is the map. This is exactly as it was laid out in 1977, 78 when they filmed Dawn of the Dead. Every store is what it was. I mean, you see you got pennies here, gimbals, horns. It's pretty cool. I mean, it's one of those things you can just sit and look at and just kind of like put together in your head just different scenes from the film and what was what and where everything was at the time. And, of course, the vinyl soundtrack. Brand new, sealed from Goblin, Zombie, and it's the white vinyl version. So nice little collection here. And $30 bid. Let's support the channel. Yeah, thanks so much, man. I appreciate everybody in here tonight, man. This is really fun, really cool. And I always appreciate the support on this from you guys. And like I said, I'm still new, still working, building fan base, but I really don't give. It's not about that. It's about connecting with people that want to talk about Romero, because it's not something you can really talk about at work or something. You can't be like, hey, what did you think of Two Evil Eyes? And everybody's gonna look at you like, what the fuck are you talking about? So love doing it on here. What's going on, Mistress of the Crow? Hello, Alpha Romero and everyone else. This is good stuff. I appreciate you hopping on. I'm glad you're enjoying it. So $30 bid from 1911 Guitar Dude. Do we hear 35? Or is he gonna win one here? The Dawn of the Dead collection. Waiting for Straight Edge Zombie. Let's see if he's bowing out of this one. We're gonna do the countdown from 10. I think we're gonna move on to the next lot. If you can beat 35 or beat 30, speak now or forever hold your peace. So, we'll go 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And that's it. All right. Congratulations, 1911 Guitar Dude. You are the winner of the Dawn of the Dead book and vinyl with the mall map. So pretty cool, a little bit, and a hell of a steal for $30. I think that vinyl alone was I think I got that for 40. So hell of a deal. So 1911 Guitar Dude with a bid of $30. It's yours, my man. All right. Now we're getting into yeah. Definitely a steal. But that's what we're doing here tonight. If you're in the chat and you're getting some bills, just ask John Scolari. Dude racked it in. I think he spent $20 and got who knows how much and stuff. But I like I said, I need to get rid of some of this stuff. I need to make some room. There's more stuff that I'd love to buy and collect, but I gotta get rid of some of this other stuff first. So so I'm happy to do it. I'm glad everybody's in here having a good time tonight. So now we're gonna get into some of the more rare, higher end stuff. And this is one that I really thought about whether I wanted to get rid of. But it's one I don't really. I'm not gonna. It's a great collector's item, but I'll live without it. And literally my Romero shelf is just packed to the brim right now. So this is one item. Let me see here real quick. Run your PayPal account. Do I include the symbol as well from your account? Here, let me put that up again here for you. Like I said, this is all new. I'm figuring this out as we go here. So yeah, those are my accounts. You pay PayPal or Venmo, and yeah, I think you do the @ symbol for the account as well. Like I said. All right, let me get back here. So yeah, I'll tally up if there's anything else you might be interested in. I'll tally up everybody's totals at the end of the night, and I'll let you know what they are, and I'll throw in, probably $5 shipping as well. But all right, let me get back to where I was here. All right. Okay, so lot number 7 is one item, but there were only 50 of these made. There's only 50 of these out there. Pretty hard to find now. It's pretty cool. It's just like I said, I hate getting rid of it, but I know there's other people out there who'd probably love to have this. So there's only 50 out there, and this is one of them. And this is the Amusement Park Big Box VHS release from Witter Entertainment. It's got the old school big box VHS. You remember you go into a video store back in the day, and you got the big. I remember those numbers are so weird because I was too young to really remember. When big box VHS tapes were the main. I don't even know if they were the main way that people packaged VHS back in the day, but you definitely saw a lot of those back in the day, like an old video store and stuff. But yeah, it's got the. I've never played it. It's still pretty much brand new. And of course, it's got the just regular shell case, so you can't even open it. Blue VHS tape. Pretty cool. Like I said, there's only 50 of the big box style releases, VHS releases of these out there. So I'm putting it up for auction, starting at $5. So $5 bid. We'll start it there for George Romero's The Amusement Park. And if you haven't seen The Amusement Park, I love it. It's one of those films that was lost to time. That George did in between, I think, The Crazies and Martin. And it's got Lincoln Mizell, of course, from Martin, is the starring role. And he does a fantastic job. If you watched my top 10 performances, Romero performances, he was right up there. So, yeah, I really enjoy this. If you haven't seen it, definitely check it out. All right, Guitar Dude's getting in on this one. $5, 1911 Guitar Dude. Like I said, there's only 50 of these out there. You're not going to find this on eBay or anything. If you're a Romero collector, I mean, this is definitely something cool to have. So, and I guess like Broke Horror Fan is also a distributor of this. But I mean, this is just one of those discoveries that we have thanks to Suze Romero and the George A. Romero Foundation. This was discovered, I think, Bonnie Heinzman, Bill Heinzman's widow, I believe. I think she was the one who discovered that she still has, because Bill Heinzman was a part of this as well. I think he has a role in it. George is in it. George has a role where he plays a guy riding bumper cars around. It's a really interesting. It's a little art film, you know. It's about an hour long, but it's very, very interesting. I really, really enjoy it. But yeah, it's one of those things that we have to thank, you know, Suze and the Gar for. I actually have the French Blu-ray release of The Amusement Park that came out. I can't remember. It's been a few years, but I actually have that. And I actually got Suze to autograph it for me at one of the Living Dead weekends. I think the last year. I ran into her and told her how much I appreciated her, you know, bringing this out. And she was a very, very, very nice lady. So yeah, big box, The Amusement Park. Oh, we got looks like we're gonna have a back and forth battle here again. Guitar Dude and Straight Edge Zombie. $10 bid. We got 15 up here. I mean, $10. I mean, like I said, you're not gonna find this hardly anywhere. I think I've seen it on eBay once since these were released. I know they're all sold out. It's out of print. You're not gonna find it anywhere else. I think I've seen it on eBay since. I've seen one on eBay since, and it was going for like $100. So, so yeah, if you can get this, which I think whoever's going to win this is going to get this for quite a steal. It's actually got some special features. It's got an introduction from Suze Romero as well as a panel interview with Suze Romero, Sandra Schulberg, Daniel Krauss, who of course helped write the Living Dead, the book that Romero started and never got to finish, and then Greg Nicotero, who is Mr. Horror right now with the Walking Dead, and I mean, dude started with George. I mean, Greg is amazing. I mean, he's the one that kind of rescued that Martin 16 millimeter black and white release a couple of years ago. He's the one that ended up purchasing that for $50,000. So, it's actually preserved, and I think we're going to get to see it at some point. So, love Greg. $15 bid from 1911 Guitar Dude. Going back and forth again. Like I said, you're not going to find this anywhere else. Like I said, you can find it on eBay, but you're gonna spin out the ass for it. Really cool. All right, so we got $15 bid from Guitar Dude, and Straight Edge Zombie just shot right back with a $20 bid. All right, so now we got going back and forth here. Scolari and Titanic discussions, big winners earlier. Going back and forth between 1911 Guitar Dude and Straight Edge Zombie for the Romero stuff. So yeah, big box, Witt Entertainment, VHS, Amusement Park. Just tuning in. Only 50 in existence. This is one of them. And right now, Straight Edge Zombie is going to be going to be getting it mailed to him for $20. So 25 on this one. Do it here 25. Do it here 25. So sitting at a $20 bid. Straight Edge Zombie. How many people in the chat have actually seen the amusement park? I've heard, quite a few mixed things about it. Some people really liked it. Some people were like, it's fine. And then some people were just like, it's terrible. I really enjoyed it. But I just love that period of George anyway. I love 70s George. That was like, trippy George. That was, George going crazy. During that time, the Crazies and Season of the Witch, and There's Always Been Ella and the amusement park, and then growing into Martin and Dawn of the Dead. Very, very, I just love, that's my favorite period of Romero. So, and like I said, seeing this period, George is in the film. Bill Heinzman has a role in the film. It's awesome seeing Lincoln Mizell play something other than Cuda, because that's growing up. That's all I knew Lincoln Mizell from was Martin Cuda. So it was cool seeing him, play a different type of role. So I really enjoyed it. It's definitely, and just being able to see anything that George did from that time period for the first time is always a treat. 1911 Guitar Dude, I've seen it. It's an amazing view of George's style and development. He's even in it. Love the film. Yeah, it definitely is. And it's funny because he was kind of the whole reason he made that film was for the Lutheran Church. He was kind of a director for hire on that. They wanted something to kind of tell the story of how the elderly senior citizens are treated in the United States. And George just kind of took it and made it a George Romero film. And I think when they saw that, they were like, "This is," which I don't know what the hell they were expecting. It's like, hey, let's get the director of Night of the Living Dead to make this, whatever you want to call it. And they saw it and they were just like, well, this is a little too rough around the edges for us. And I guess they just stashed it away for years and years and years, and then finally it came out. And I think I'm sure a lot of people were probably a little disappointed in seeing it. They were expecting George Romero. If you're a fan of just George's like zombie stuff or whatnot, you probably weren't the biggest fan. But it's definitely interesting. All right. So $20 Straight Edge Zombie. Anybody going to beat it? We got a $25 bid. Like I said, there's only 50 of these in existence. This is one of them. So $20 is going to be a huge steal unless somebody can beat it. So I guess we'll go ahead and start the countdown here. 1911 Guitar Dude, are you out on this one? I'll start the countdown, and we'll move on to the next one. So here we go. In 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Oh, right at the bell. $25 bid. 1911 Guitar Dude. All right. We're back in it. 25 from Guitar Dude. Oh, we're going back and forth now. $30 bid for Straight Edge Zombie. Guitar Dude shoots back with a $35 bid. Holy smokes. We're going to see some fireworks tonight between these two. So right now, 1911 Guitar Dude with the high bid. Oh, and Straight Edge Zombie shoots back in with a $40 bid. Okay. The gloves are off for this one, folks. Amusement park, big box, VHS, only 50 in existence. Right now, we got a $40 bid. Straight Edge Zombie. Guitar Dude giving up? Has he had enough? Straight Edge Zombie's not giving up on this one, I don't think. Not giving up. This is exciting for me. I'm just waiting to see, who's going to throw the knockout punch here. Who's going to land the knockout blow? So we're sitting at 40 from Straight Edge Zombie. Guitar Dude gonna throw hands? Or is he done? Is he done on this one? This is exciting. I hate selling this shit, but this is fun. I like going back and forth like this. All right. Where are we going? All right, I'm going to start the countdown here. We're at 40. If anybody can beat 40. All right, we're going to start the countdown. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let me see let me make sure there's no lag or anything here. All right, I think I got to call it. I think this one's got to go. Straight Edge Zombie with the $40 bid. Going home with the amusement park. Big box of VHS. That was fun. That got a little scrappy there at the end. Write it down. $40 bid. And that's still a hell of a steal for like I said, the only one that I've seen that has come up on eBay, I think it was going for like $100, I think. So check. I think I got my connections kind of shitting out a little bit here. So I'm trying to, in case there's any kind of delay, I'm going to try to make sure we take care of that. Okay. Got another Romero lot here. Lot number 8. Here is the PayPal and Venmo information for the winners tonight. Now this next one, it's pretty cool stuff. Okay. Let me get off here. All right, so lot number 8 is going to be the Night of the Living Dead collection. Okay, I'm just checking on the connection here because I see it's a little icon up there. So this is the Night of the Living Dead collection. Going up here. First up, the Nanoforce figures. They're like little plastic army men figures. It's got a little George Romero figure there. It glows in the dark. It also comes with like a little map. This is opened. It's not sealed. I did open it and look at all the the little action figures, but they're like little army men. And it's got a little map like the cemetery and the farmhouse and stuff on it. It's pretty cool. It's a pretty cool set, and it's I think this is a Fright Rags release, which I was just talking to Grande about earlier. He had a Tales from the Dark Side hat, and he was showing off, and I was like, "Where the hell did you get that?" He's like, "Fright Rags." So yeah, Night of the Living Dead, Nanoforce figures, and this is the FYE exclusive box set of Night of the Living Dead. It's got the Criterion Blu-ray with it. It's got all kinds of shit in here. Let me just go ahead and read it off the back here. Box is stuffed with official, beautifully painted, limited edition graphic novels. So you got Night of the Living Dead graphic novels, Criterion Collection 2-disc Blu-ray box set. It's 8 6.5 by 9-inch special edition lobby cards included. It's got a 13 by 18.5-inch exclusive poster, and it's a 4 by 8 special edition commemorative ticket as well. I mean, this is a big, thick box chock full of stuff. So you got the Night of the Living Dead Blu-ray box set, along with the Nano Force Night of the Living Dead figures. They're like little Army Men figures. Pretty cool stuff. Starting the bids at $5. $5 for this Night of the Living Dead collection here. Like I said, this has been opened. So I just want to let everybody know right up front. It has been opened. So I can look at all the figures. But everything's here. Everything's in good condition. I just pulled them out. It's just one of those things that I'd love to have. It's just when you have a toddler around and anytime she sees them, she's just like, oh, I want to play with that. I'm like, no, don't play with those. Toddler wants to play with toys. I'm just like, no, don't play with toys. But pretty cool stuff. So, all right, Night of the Living Dead collection. Starting bid, $5. What do we got here? All right. Straight Edge going to throw $5 on that one. Put $5 on it. All right. John Scolari shoots back with a $20 bid for the Night of the Living Dead collection. And if I'm not mistaken, Scolari, you're a real Night of the Living Dead. That's your film, ain't it, man? Scolari with 20. Straight Edge Zombie with a $25 bid. Coming back at him. This looks like we're going to get a little Scolari versus Straight Edge Zombie action. Nano Force Night of the Living Dead plastic figure collection, along with the box set, FYE exclusive, with the Criterion 2-disc Blu-ray, comic books, and a bunch of other shit. So it's all right. $25 bid for Straight Edge Zombie. Do we get 30? We get a $30 bid here for the Night of the Living Dead collection. Whew. Let's see. How many more do I got down here? All right, I think we'll do one more lot after this one, and I think we'll call it. But I appreciate everybody jumping in here and partying with me tonight. This has been fun. This has been a lot of fun. Scolari shoots back with a $30 bid. I love the back and forth. This is cool. And Straight Edge with a 35. Do I hear 40? Do I hear a $40 bid for the Night of the Living Dead collection? Starting to sweat my balls off up here. I just hope I don't prolapse my my uterus like poor Gloria earlier. That was a really heartbreaking story. I just felt terrible for the gal. But I hope our prayers, our thoughts and prayers work. All right. So $35 bid. Go through what we got here in the Night of the Living Dead collection. We got the Nano Force figures from Fright Rags, along with the Night of the Living Dead box set, Criterion Blu-ray collection here. We'll just call it. And Scolari shoots back with a $40 bid. All right. So Scolari's back in front with the big 4-0. All right. So right now we're at $40. John Scolari. High bid. Let's see, straight edge. Straight edge going to shoot back. Are we going to have a wild card jump in here? I think if we go too much longer, my internet's going to go out. All right. Oh, straight edge shoots back with a $45 bid. Do I hear 50? Or is straight edge going to swoop in and steal another one here? So 45. Do I hear 50? Okay, all right. John's out. John's out on it. So straight edge is going to be, unless anybody can beat 45 right now. So John's out. Straight edge is the $45 bidder. Anybody can beat 45. Speak now or forever hold your peace. Do a countdown in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. All right, Straight Edge Zombie wins another one. $45 for the Night of the Living Dead collection. Not a bad price. Not a bad price at all. It's a lot to write down. So, 45 Straight Edge. All right. All right, I think I'm going to do one more for tonight, and then I think we're going to call it a wrap tonight. But this has been fun. This has been a lot of fun. I've really enjoyed this. This next one's movie poster for any collectors of movie posters out there. If I can get it open here. Like I said, starting the bids at $5 on this one. This is the final item of the night. This will be lot number 9. Lot 249. No, just kidding. Lot 49, or lot number 9. It's getting late. My brain's fried. All right. So, this is the original one-sheet poster for Scream 2. Up for bid. Try to get as full of a shot of this as I can. Yeah. Wes Craven Films, Scream 2, written by Kevin Williamson. Very good condition. And it's the perfect, sit down now, so everybody's just looking at my dick while I'm talking. Perfect item to take to, I know a lot of these Scream casts are doing a lot of conventions and stuff now. So, perfect thing to take for them to sign if you're interested. So, we'll start the bidding at $5 for the Scream 2 original poster. All right. Okay, maybe not my audience. Goddamn, I show the Scream 2 poster and everybody fucking jumps off. It's like 2 people left in here. That's cool. I didn't know. I mean, shit. But I mean, bids are open. $5. Anybody wants it, I'll certainly send it their way. So apparently, my audience is not a big Scream fans. Either that or my internet just completely shit out, and there's nothing left. And now the dogs are going crazy downstairs. So $5. Anybody? $5 may be the high bid. I mean, that's not a bad price for the original one sheet poster for Scream 2. I'm not the biggest Scream 2 fan. I really like the original Scream a lot. But, $5, original Scream poster. I'll take it. Mm-hmm. Scalera, beware of the USPS shipping surcharges on posters when calculating shipments, like an extra $15. Yeah, I've shipped some in the past. I'll if anybody's even interested in buying this fucking thing, I'll definitely reach out. And that's crazy though. I just shipped a poster not too long ago, and I don't remember how much it costs. I don't feel like it was that much though. I think there's a I can't remember. But yeah, I'll definitely look into it. But nobody's bidding on this fucking thing, so I might just be stuck with it. I'm gonna go into like Horror Hound or something, tracking down Nev Campbell to sign my Scream 2 poster. That's the thing about trying to show posters and stuff on here. It's like so big, it's kind of hard to get a good shot of it. But I mean, it's in really good condition. For shit. When did Scream 2 come out? 97, 98, somewhere around there. So I mean, shit, 25-year-old poster, not bad at all. All right. Scream 2 original poster, anybody? $5. $5. We love you long time. I guess I picked a really shitty one to to kind of make the grand finale here. I guess I'll do a countdown if nobody throws out a bid. If nobody wants this fucking poster, I guess we'll just we'll move on, call it a night. But this has been a lot of fun, guys. I wasn't sure how it was going to turn out. I've never done anything like this before, and it's just like I said, it's just something to do. It's stuff that I need to make some room for, and I'm more than happy to hook you guys up with some deals on the stuff, because I hate trying to go through eBay most of the time. It's more of a pain in the ass than it's worth most of the time. So yeah, it was just if anybody, Michael Felsher, who does a lot of behind the scenes documentaries, special features and stuff for a lot of Romero stuff. I know he on his Facebook page, he does a lot of live auctions and stuff, and that's some of the most fun that I've had. Strangely enough, was sitting there watching people bid and go back and forth, and me bidding, trying to. There've been numerous occasions, me and Lawrence DeVincent, who does the tours for Living Dead Weekend, are going back and forth on some Romero related stuff, and I most of the time, 99% of the time, he wins out on those. But it's been a lot of fun, and I guess we'll go ahead and we'll call the date on this one. We'll go ahead and I guess nobody's a big Scream 2 fan in here, so I know Grande's not. Which he was doing the Wes Craven retrospective the other night, and he was talking about Scream 2, and from what a lot of people prefer Scream 2 over Scream 3, but I think he's kind of the opposite. He prefers Scream 3 over Scream 2. It's been years since I've seen Scream 2 or 3 or 4 for that matter. The last two Screams, I enjoyed Scream 5, for what it was. Um, it was nice going back to that after, it'd been quite a few years since Scream 4 had come out, um, and just kind of going back and then just kind of doing a little updated version of it. It was not bad, but man, Scream 6, what a piece of shit that was. God, I I guess I was disappointed because from the trailer, very rarely am I like, intrigued by a trailer, but that was one of the few trailers that I've seen in quite a while that I was like, oh, maybe they're doing something really different, really interesting with this. And no, they didn't. They did pretty much the same shit, but just made it worse. But I don't think there's any denying that the original Scream is, one of the most important horror films in history. It's pretty much saved horror for the 90s. And, it's Wes Craven, and, it's a classic. But I guess Scream 2, not so much. So I guess we'll just call the day to death on that one. We'll see if I can. I guess I'll try eBay for that one. Maybe, I'm sure somebody out there is a huge Scream 2 fan, but it's been a lot of fun tonight, guys. I appreciate you guys jumping in, participating. Like I said, I didn't know how it was going to go. There's a lot of moving parts here to take care of. If you won tonight, let me go ahead and total up all the totals here. Here at the bottom, PayPal and Venmo information. Cards. All right. Sorry, I know that was really entertaining stuff there. So, Straight Edge, Titanic Discussions, John Scolari, 1911 Guitar Dude, Straight Edge. All right. So totals, 1911 Guitar Dude, you won the Dawn of the Dead book and vinyl collection with the $30 bid. We'll throw an extra $5 on that, so we'll say $35 for you, my man. Titanic Discussions won the Horror Classics Blu-ray collection with $25 bid. I'll make that $30. Write this down. And John Scolari. Okay. Scolari, $20, my man. You won the Savini collection, the Blue Underground collection, and the Arrow collection. I think we can make $5 shipping on that one. Just set it at that. So $25 for you, sir. And then Straight Edge Zombie, 45, 40, so 60, 105. I'm going to do like a $10 shipping on that. So we'll do just make it $115 on that one. So $115 for Straight Edge Zombie. So a lot of fun tonight, guys. A lot of fun. If you have any questions or issues, I know Scolari said you sent a friend request on Facebook. I'll hop over on that here once I'm done here, and we'll get in contact. Titanic Discussions, thanks a lot, man. I really appreciate you kicking things off tonight with that $25 bid. That was really, really cool of you. Always love seeing you in here. 1911 Guitar Dude, it was a lot of fun. Watching you go back and forth with Straight Edge. And John Scolari, you made out like a bandit, sir. So I hope everybody else had fun in here. And may we all just keep, Gloria Felter Snatch, or whatever her name was. What was her name? It was it was something like that, right? Felter Snatch or something like that. Yeah, let's keep Miss Gloria in our thoughts and prayers for her prolapsed uteri. And hopefully that gets better, and she'll be joining us for the next one. I don't know what my next stream will be. Like I said, September 14th, I'll be on the Grande's Graveyard channel with Grande, talking about Romero throughout the 90s, from 1990 to the year 2000. Very strange decade for George. but there's a lot to discuss, and I'm really looking forward to it. It's a topic that doesn't get discussed enough. So so yeah, I'll be there September 14th. Next weekend, I'll be back on here doing another stream. It'll just no auction next week, unfortunately. But I'll be back with something cool. You can sit and listen to me, talk Romero like we do. I can do that anytime. But look forward to that next week. So until then, folks, I appreciate everybody tonight. It's been fun. But have a great Labor Day weekend. And I'll see you guys next weekend. And until then, stay scared.